Hello, faithful viewers, welcome to Mr.Who Reviews. Today we're doing my top 10 duels from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. GX is probably my favorite series, or my favorite spin-off series of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise. Has some good decks and good characters, and I really like the card development that Jaden, or July in Japanese version, gets. The opening theme for the English version is great, and for the Japanese version, I really like the season 4 theme. It's very hypes up everything and very catchy. Like always, this is my list of favorite duels. If only a few or none of your favorite duels are in this, then but I like to hear your favorite duels, so probably put down in the comments section. Let's get started. At number 10, Jaden, Alexis versus Hasbury and Ray. This is the tag team duel from season 4, and Alexis is just being again frustrated that Jaden isn't really using some of her cards, and she's thinking that the Jaden she wants to do in the freshman year is gone. Blair plays a card that swaps partners during the duel. I have to say the duel was good, but the best part has the Alexis' reaction to how Jaden is treating Blair. It's just hilarious. But the talk that Alexis and Jaden have during the duel is very good, and I think that's what got Alexis decided to study dueling abroad. And every time they saw the scene where she tells Jaden what she's doing, and he getting the same happy expression from his first year in Duel Academy, and Alexis does prime on her face. I just say, yes, I told him your feelings, you idiot. I don't know why the writer have her tell Jaden that she had either a crush or in love with him there. Is it because he's changed too much or what? I just don't know. Anyway, number 9, Cyrus versus Zane. Now, the reason that Cyrus versus Duel Zane in this is just to try to get his old brother back, since he just cared about winning ever since he did underground duels and don't have any respect for his opponents, and has himself Cyrus hooked up to these collar bracelet things that shock you every time you take light point damage, and eventually Cyrus nearly like is nearly tanking like Zane, but thanks to Jane reminds Cyrus why he's doing them, he doesn't go down the same path. And Cyrus did have a good strategy, like just lessening the damage that he takes. But yeah, it don't really work out. Anyway, number 8, Jaden versus Braum or something. This is in the Dark World arc, where Jaden went through a dramatic experience, seeing all his friends die, and after they were getting out of her. Some I've seen the Japanese version of this. I don't know if they started faking him or what. And at first he's just sad that this happened. Then he gives in to his anger and wanted to avenge his friend's death. Yeah, after Cyrus just leaves him behind, so did Jim and Axel. Jaden slips into darkness and becomes the Supreme King. And this is a very important duel in season 3, or maybe just one of the important duels in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX in general. And it is kind of different to how how the Pharaoh turned evil, but it's still great. And I do kind of wish they could have a mini arc where you save from 5Ds turn evil for a while, or just not control or whatever. But what can you do? And number 7, Jaden versus Atticus, or just more frankly, Jaden versus Nightshroud. This is the first duel in the let's see what's the name of the group. The 7 Stars arc. I forget the name. I think no, not Star Riders. I think Star Riders. And the duel is good, and that's good just because Atticus uses a Red Eyes deck, and yeah, they kind of Blue Eyes have a soft spot for Red Eyes. But it is a little crazy since they're dueling in a volcano, and Cyrus and so many are in this protective bubble that keeps diminishing. And it's sort of like a shadow duel since Jaden and Nightshroud can feel that sort of damage, and the loser's soul is put into a card. And just the introduction to the Red Eyes Darkness Dragon is just great. Kind of like a Nightshroud's look. It looks kind of cool. And Nightshroud does come back in season 2 at some point. But I don't think that was Aiden like anything good to say, but anyway, number 6, Jaden versus Alexis, their second duel, and this is in the Society of Light arc, and I have to say, I think the Japanese version is a bit better since Alexis just seems like she's mind control and keeps saying that she needs to do this for Master Sartorius or whatever. Yeah, I know the Japanese name is Sartorius, but I can remember it. But in the English version, she just sounds more like mean or cold. Her deck reflects that since it's with ice type or ice attribute monsters. And both Shaz and Atticus give Jaden cards that they think can help set Alexis free. And Shaz's poem to Alexis is just awful. I'm not a poet, but I'd say it's bad. And I really hope the comedy in the Japanese version was better in the English version, but I don't really know. Then number 5, Jaden versus Prowler, their second duel, and in season 4. And it's a pretty good duel with Prowler having a few new cards, including the introducing Ancient Gear Ultimate Golem, which is just like a great card. Like, really glad that they brought back in Arc 5. And the ending is good since it comes full circle. But it makes no sense how Flame Wingman is there since you got destroyed. I don't know if Jaden played a card to bring it back or whatever. The reason Jaden is dueling uh, Prowler as well is kind of a nice thing because I think he was doesn't want the kids to leave or something. I look at like the end where everybody in the duel arena like Jaden's catchphrase for the Japanese version. It's good. That's what I think. And number 4, Jaden versus Aster Phoenix. Their third duel, and this is the first time Jaden's using his Neo's cards. Yeah, he had a bit of a problem at first when he fused or started using the Aqua Neos, but eventually he got the hang of it. And Aster just realizing that like why his dad created his cards. I might know one of the things is weird with the scene where they show Aster's dad showing him a picture of Flare Neos when he was a kid, even though Jaden was the one that made the Neos archetype. I don't know. Let's introduce a new Destiny hero for Aster. And yeah, Dayton already counting their first duel since he didn't use his real deck. Well, he didn't use his real deck for most of their second duel, but whatever. They find it kind of funny that Prowler and Bonefire were kind of scared when Aster came up with him saying he's got to enroll in the school. That's good. Just the field spells were good. And yeah, that's about it for that. Number 3, Jaden versus Yuki. Now this is probably the first time that the protagonist from the current show faces the protagonist from the previous show. Yeah, it might be a short duel because cut off, and yes, I think the theory that Jaden just dreamt this up is true, but pretty good. I've seen that position and Neos fighting was just great, and I don't really see how Neos could have defeated Cypher the Sky Dragon or Osiris the Sky Dragon, but I hear that some people thought some ways that it could be the God card, but don't know. And yeah, that's it. Number 2, Jaden versus Chaz in the school duel. This introduces the Armed Dragon level monster into Chaz's deck, and that's he shows his brothers come to school and offering Chaz some of the best cards in the game, with Chaz refusing to use them, use his own skills. Yeah, the duel is great being shown worldwide, and the two chancellors being desperate for their champions to win since they want the prize. The speech that Jane gives to Chaz's brothers is very good, and everybody's just clapping for Chaz for just thinking he did a good job with his own decking skills. And their dragons look very great in their effects, great as well. I'm just seeing Jaden being giddy with our dragon level 5, I think. Comes on the field, it's just great. It is just a duel that I love watching over and over again. Anyway, before I get to number 1, I'd like to give some honorable mentions. Jaden versus Kaiba Man. Yeah, the winner of the duel was kind of obvious, but just cool seeing Jaden going against something representing Seto Kaiba. You know. And Jaden versus Eisenstein. Interesting duel, and just seeing Sebastian being goofy at the end was just. You just ask him why he did it. And just the run joke of people saying Eisenstein and somebody correcting saying Eisenstein is a little bit funny, but don't know. Jaden versus Dimitri. Before the season 4 finale, I think people suspected that this was the closest that Jaden would get to facing Yuki, and it's good at seeing some of Yuki's old cards and introducing the Black Luster Soldier Envoy at the beginning. It was just great. I wonder if that and the Chaos Emperor Dragon is still banned from tournaments, or maybe they're legalized, but don't know. Anyway, my number one duel from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is Jane versus Jesse, and this is around the time when Yubel was possessing Jesse, and also around the time when Jane was looking for a great duel to go out of. Since because of his participation in the underground duels, he developed a heart problem, and yeah, at the end of this one, he dies because of it. And I've seen dark versions of the Crystal Beast and Rainbow Dragon. Was just great. I just look at Jesse when he's possessed by Yubel. This goes well. Just seeing Zane losing because of the card he's famous for. It's just a great duel, and yeah, just a great duel to go out on for this character, I think. And those are my favorite duels, as I said. If none of these are yours, then okay, just put your favorites down in the comment section, and I'd like to hear what they are. I have some plans for other Yu-Gi-Oh! Top 10s, so I look forward to that. Until next time, I'm Mr.Who. See you guys.